Hello guys, this is Julia and Julia's Knitting. Grab your favorite drink, but it can be a small one because I haven't done anything since last we met. And you know, I don't regret it at all because I went to Paris instead of knitting, and that's okay. I always get very stressed when I travel. I don't want to forget anything. I always think about if everything is okay, if I'm allowed to go, if I'm allowed to come back, which is even more important. So this is always a stressful time for me. So I always add a couple of days of just being nervous, you know, to my trip. I was also PMSing during this time. So, you know, a lot of small details that added up, and it was a stressful time for me. Even the first day in Paris was strange. Last time I was in Paris was 2011, but this time it was different. Paris changed, I changed probably. I was feeling rather bad, so it all also added up. And when we came on Friday, it was plus 30 degrees Celsius there. I hate heat, I hate sun, so that was, you know, I struggled through the whole day. I struggled. We had tickets to the Louvre and it was hot there too. Then we had a kind of a lunch on the bank of the river, but it was hot there too. We had something with ice and so on, but I had to struggle, you know. I had to like remind myself that I was in Paris, that I was having a nice time. Actually, it was difficult. Also, I'm finding the words not to scare you away from Paris and not to offend Paris. You know, the cleanness of the city I am used to living in Finland is very different in Paris. Let's say that. I hope I'm being diplomatic enough. Also, the amount of people living illegally in France and doing illegal stuff is surprising for me. Right in the center of Paris, right like next to the police station. It was surprising and it was distracting, and it took me off guard, you know. I was not expecting that in this amount because it already existed when I was visiting Paris the last time, but it was, you know, here and there. Now it's like all you can see, all I can see. Maybe you see the different things, and that would be nice. But after I slept, I went to bed like at the early hour that day. After I got rest, after I fed myself decently, after seeing Leonardo's paintings, I felt much better, and the next 2 days were amazing. I already miss it. I would already like to visit again. So, you know, it was a successful trip. That's why I made only one thing. I probably made some progress in the fingerless gloves, but you know, maybe 3 rows, 5 rows. I cannot see it. Maybe you can see it. I can't. So this is still going on. This is frustrating a little bit because it's such a small project that you can actually finish in a day, in a couple of days, and it's taking me, I don't know, a month. But at the same time, I can proudly say that I started, and you know, I have a lot of progress in the t-shirt project I'm making. So the inspiration was Tony Lipsy, who made a completely different t-shirt for herself. It is a polo shirt, t-shirt, black, see-through, very elegant, very very her, suits her greatly. What I liked about it was, what I wanted to make for myself was this transparency, having this transparent fabric and wearing it over something else. And so far, I think I like what I'm seeing. I chose the pattern I found on Pinterest. It is, you see, you can kind of read it as these cubes. You see, here is the cube. Or you can read it as a flower. Here is the flower. I hope you know what I mean. Here is the flower, you see, here. So sometimes you just see a net, you know, you don't notice these details. And I like all of these options. The thing I'm aiming for is dropped shoulder, loose fit. I haven't formed the neck yet, the collar yet. My thread is still attached. After I finish the two panels, the front and back panel, I already started the back one. I want to see what it looks like and what kind of collar I want. I was thinking about the hood, and I'm still thinking about that, but I might change my mind when I see it, you know, when I see the garment. So when I finish the panels, I will connect them somehow temporarily and see what's the best way to finish it. And I am very sorry, you guys, but this is all the crafting I've made. Oh wait, I was very nervous. We had a lot of turbulence on our way back. So on the plane, just to calm myself down, I made a flower. And that's funny. My husband noticed that right in front of me sat a girl who was wearing the same brand headphones as I did and was also crocheting. That was fun. So I don't know what it is. I just made it to, you know, occupy my hands, occupy myself. But yeah, a flower. By the way, don't underestimate the power of crafting. It helps to calm down. Sometimes the opposite. It helps to, you know, boost your energy. Sometimes it helps to focus. It helps if you like it, if you enjoy it. Like you of course, you have to find the craft you enjoy. But if you do, when you do, it can help you live, you know, get through things. Anything, like the illness, the nervousness, you name it. A flower that helped me get through the turbulent flight. That means that this episode is really short. Not short as I sometimes say in the beginning, but really short. The book of the week is still the Paris Bookseller. The Paris Bookseller. I'm reading it at the same time on my Kindle and the actual book, because I brought this with me to Paris, not to take this big book with me. So far, as you can see, well, I'm a little bit further than this because I read some more here, but so far I'm engaged. I'm kind of with the characters, especially with Sylvia, with the main character. I found out something I hadn't known about her, some personal stuff. And Paris is, I like it when it's not like, it's not pushed to you. Like, look at this, look at Paris, it's glamorous, it's amazing. No, they are living their lives and they are living it in Paris. And obviously you read the description of the bar they go to, or a restaurant, or a bookshop, or a street, or an embankment. But at the same time, it's not just to describe Paris, to play on this, to make you love it because it's Paris. It's a lot of things, and Paris is one of the important things there, but not the only one. I also bought 2 new books because when I was in Paris, I visited Shakespeare and Co. Bookshop, and it was amazing. It was, you know, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I hate queues. I hate long queues, and I kind of rarely. It's very easy for me to see a queue and don't visit something, even if it's amazing. Even if it's an amazing place, I can skip it. But this time I decided not to. I cannot say, for me, it is not worth the wait, to be honest. Not because it's bad, not because I finally got there and thought, that's what I was waiting for, just because I would rather, if I had a chance next time, I would go on a weekday, not on Sunday, and, you know, go there at 9 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday, so or even better on a Monday, so that there are no people there. That would be even nicer. But still, the very fact that I was there, the smell of this place, the smell of the books, the arrangement, I don't know, this old vibe, as I understand, they keep it in the state when it's kind of obviously old. They don't renew it so that it looks modern. It's old on purpose. And that's very cozy, of course. That's very cozy. And the queue is a good thing because they don't let too many people in. That's good. I like it. That's a nice decision. So I guess everything is okay, except I hate the queues. It wasn't that long, but you know, maybe half an hour, probably. So I bought 2 books, A Tale of Two Cities and what's the full name? The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I think I read Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but I barely remember it. I of course know everything from this book because it's not because I remember the book, but because it's everywhere. But I want to read it and I want to remember the details. Paper. And of course I asked for the stamp, and they both have stamps. Also, they gave me 2 bookmarks, which I don't know where they are right now, but I bought another bookmark in the Catacombs, which was, I don't know which one was more amazing. Well, they are different things, I will not compare them, but Catacombs, they also gave me a bandana in the Catacombs. Loved it. So the second book is A Tale of Two Cities, the classics. Here, it's a postcard from the shop, and this is what it looks like, a stamp. This makes me happy. I kind of look like Shakespeare on this stamp. This one is from the children's section, by the way, and of course I bought a tote bag. I bought one for myself and one for my niece. Mine is red, hers is blue. Very fresh, I haven't used it even once yet. It's not allowed to film inside of the shop, but I hope these artifacts help you like feel something about this shop. And this is it, you guys. Have I ever made such a short video? Maybe I have, but it's unusual. I usually craft more. That's a little bit sad, but also that's okay. Like if I had to choose to craft more than I did and did not go to Paris, of course I would rather go to Paris. No regrets. I thought about skipping this video, but then I thought it's better to you know, to be on schedule, to, you know, accept the truth. Even if I hadn't gone to Paris, I think it would be better to make a video of me doing nothing anyway, because first of all, because it's okay, it is what happened, and that's okay, that happens sometimes. Second of all, to remind you that that's okay, you know, because I sometimes don't see things for myself, but when I hear it from friends, from bloggers, from, I don't know, from someone else, it is more obvious. I accept it faster. So thank you for being with me, even if the video was short. I hope to see you next time, and please, of course, share what you are crafting, what you are making at the moment. Have you found any good summer patterns? New or old? Please share. I want to make something because it's half of the summer is still ahead of us, but I cannot think of anything in particular. So share the patterns, please. Maybe you made a pattern. I'd love to see it. Thanks again. This was Julia and Julia's Knitting. See you in 2 weeks. Bye.